Hey guys. Um, by the title, you already know what the video is going to be about. And literally, this is called happiness. So, for the past couple of years, my happiness have been a little bit up and down because let's just say, ever since we are young, we consider family to be a way of being happy and love being happy. From different genres, cartoons, romantic movies, happiness involves with someone else. And we watch these cartoons, these videos, these movies, anything involving happiness. And since we're little, it's planted in our brain that to be happy, you have to be with someone that makes you happy. And I started going through that journey and everything. And I started dating. I started doing all of the ways to be happy because of what I've been watching since I was little. And it really took me in a really huge roller coaster because I always implanted my happiness on being with someone else, being with a certain family member, or doing stuff with friends every single day, planning stuff with friends. And that made me happy and made me believe that was happy. Like, that was happiness. And years gone by that I've been crying, like literally crying, and just pictured that happiness should not be considered just being with someone, being with another person, or hanging out with another person. It doesn't really have to consider being in a relationship with another person. But in the years, I literally have been testing my own happiness. And you may feel lonely, you may feel frustrated in a way, but it helps you find what real happiness is. So, my journey has been a little bit crazy, like I said, a roller coaster. I depended my happiness on someone else. When we broke up, it was horrible. I thought I lost my happiness. I went through a sad phase. Nobody knew. I was in a very low place. And I just depended my happiness on that person. That person was my all to be happiness, my way of being happy, because of everything that when we were little, like I said, have been implanted in our brains that happiness is. And I took 2 years to be by myself. I still dated, but it wasn't that satisfying. And when I realized that going on dates with someone else, or hanging out with friends, or doing something with another person that was making me happy, it was very not satisfying. I can't really say something, but it's not satisfying. And I realized my happiness was myself. And I can make myself happy. Even if I'm alone, I can do something that makes me feel happiness. Happiness, I realized, is within yourself. If you make yourself happy in any shape or form alone, you definitely found the real true of happiness, like the real actual happiness in life. And for those 2 years, I would be by myself. I would not text my friends, because I used to text my friends every single day, like, yo, what are you doing this day? What are you doing this day? And I decided to take my journey and not text anyone. Everyone used to think that I'm cooped up in my room. I'm not doing anything. But all those 2 years, I was literally trying to get my own happiness. So I stopped texting my friends. Stopped trying to hang out every single day. Not dating, but I started to be myself, going to places by myself. I started going to literally everything by myself. I went to the movies by myself. I went shopping by myself. Heck, I even went to a restaurant by myself. In a way that's kind of dependent, but in a way that made me happy and dependent at the same time. And I just realized I don't need someone to be there for my happiness. I don't need someone to come with me somewhere so we can be happy. I can enjoy being alone and being happy with who I am. And during those years, I actually discovered who I was. Because even with you're another person, you're depending on one person and you're not really finding out who you are. So within those 2 years and a lot of freaking tears, it's 2020 and I can actually say I found happiness within myself. Anyone can come into my life. But I know what my happiness is when I am alone. And I think you should too. Because everything that you see on TV with romance, with cartoon Disney having princess depending on other people, that's really not happiness. And it's kind of a shame that our society is showing that basically happiness, you have to depend on your partner. You have to depend on your family. It really doesn't have to depend on anyone else but yourself. And don't listen to anyone. Because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, is she depressed? Oh, is she this? Or she's sad. She must be really frustrated in life. A lot of people are going to tell you that. And all you gotta do is not listen. Because at the end of the day, they're probably not happy within themselves. And depending on someone else to make them happy. And that's not how it's supposed to be. So, I'm happy. It's 2020. I'm happy with doing everything myself. Opening myself up. And I'm just freaking happy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit short, a little bit different. But comment below what makes you happy and only you.